Hey everybody, I'm Ray.
And I'm Paul.
We are the Alconauts.
Hooray!
Alrighty. Well, today we've got another special guest with us. We'll introduce you right off the hop. We've got Jeffro, owner and pitmaster at Jeffro's BBQ on Queen Street, Niagara Falls, located at 4555 Queen Street.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, man. Yeah, really happy to be here and having you guys come out. This is awesome.
Well, that is great. Yeah. Well, I know Ray and I have been here a couple times, and the food has been absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
And with us coming out of lockdown, we definitely wanted to highlight your business. So, Jeff, why don't you tell our audience out there about yourself and about your business?
Well, we've been at this now for 6 years. We opened at another location across the street, and we established ourselves over the past 6 years to be pretty much the #1 barbecue in the Niagara region. Award-winning ribs, burgers, brisket. I mean, so we do all the southern staples. We do Texas-style brisket, we just keep some good barbecue going. Everything's done in-house, barbecue sauces and mustards and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we do it all.
If you ever get a chance, we're going to talk a little bit more about the food here, but you do definitely have to stop by. Before we crack these bad boys open, let's go through the process so that Jeff and our audience is aware. Basically what's going to happen is we're going to have our initial taste. We're going to crack these guys open, pour them into our glasses, have a sip, and there we'll form our initial opinion. We'll have a little chit-chat with Jeff, find out more about his operation here, and we'll get our glass to just past the bend in our glass. At that point, we'll find out if our opinion is still the same. Hopefully it is. And then we will talk a little bit more about Jeffro's and Jeff. And then we're going to get a glass to a certain point in glass, at which point we will do the final chug. And whether it's good or bad, we're going to shove this thing right down the back of our throats. So, with that being said, what beer do we have today, Ray?
All right, well, today we've got Trooper Ale from Robinson Brewing. Now, Robinson Brewing is located in Wales, I believe. They own 260-ish hotels, pubs, and inns all around north and northwest Wales. That's a tough one to say. North and northwest Wales. They've been in business since, I believe, 1838.
Wow.
And this particular beer, as you can see, it says Iron Maiden here up on the top of the can, was brewed with Bob Dickinson. Bruce Dickinson. I knew I was going to screw that up. I read this. Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden. So he's a huge ale connoisseur from what I understand. Now, this beer, the thing that makes it different, it's a 4.7% ale. It's brewed with a mix of 3 different types of hops. We got into hops a little bit last week with the homebrewers that we had. We can put up the type of hops. I can't remember them. I tried, but just couldn't do it. And it gives it a very, 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 very unique citric and deep malt flavor, the way that they've combined these together. So what we can expect, according to the website, is a deep golden ale that's got a hint of lemon.
All right.
So,
let's crack this open.
Let's do it.
All right. That is golden.
Deep golden.
How's your pouring this week, Ray?
I did a couple of courses with the BPI, and I've done a lot better. No spillage.
Now that is a handsome
You guys
beer.
are pros.
Unfortunately, I forgot my conic pint glass this week, so I don't have my going around the bend. And this doesn't quite fit 100%.
We're slumming
It's close.
I know.
So
I do like your glasses, though.
they're great. It's very reminiscent of the shape of a beer can.
It is.
Yeah, these are all right.
So
We like them.
So yeah, Jeff was kind enough to provide me with this glass today. So
I don't have a distinct odor coming out of this beer. I don't know about you guys. Could be because I just had a cigarette just before we started.
Yeah, no,
I can edit that
much,
out.
not much at all, actually. No.
Okay. Well,
Maybe a tiny bit of citrus, maybe like a tiny bit.
well, let's have a sip, guys.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
cheers,
Cheers,
everybody.
guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Wow, not bad. Got some citrus in there, definitely malt. Definitely getting that maltiness, a little sweetness, you know?
Absolutely.
Actually, that'd go good with a pulled pork sandwich.
We were going to ask you about that. There we
That would
go.
definitely go good with a pulled pork sandwich. For
Yeah,
sure.
there's definitely some bitter there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not sure what that is. I wouldn't call it a bitter beer.
No, not at all.
But yeah.
It's definitely got that. There's a little, like a slight bitter dryness, which is nice finish, actually.
It is nice. It's not overwhelming. I get that. I get a bit of the citrus at the beginning, and I get a malty hop right at the end.
For sure.
But it's, like I said, it's not overwhelming. It's pretty smooth. When I was pouring it didn't seem very carbonated, but I'm getting a bit of a mouthfeel in my mouth.
There's definitely some on the edges of your tongue. You can feel that carbonation. It's definitely.
I could feel it playing around there. Initial thoughts on this, gentlemen?
I'm digging it. Yeah, I like it actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff.
I like the dryness.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. This is the hardcore ale guys are gonna hate me for this, but cider.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
I get
there's
something with the bitter
the carbonation.
Carbonation, yeah. It's.
You can leave, sir.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the cider, but it definitely feels like an ale. It's easy to drink.
Definitely.
Like this could be very, very dangerous because
It could be actually.
it's going down pretty easy for me. So I'm liking it right off the hop.
The beauty is, Paul, being the light beer guy that you are, it's only 4.7%.
So there, yours.
I know, and I was feeling good about myself before you told me about that.
Yeah. No, it's actually it's quite good.
Well, why don't we do this, Jeff? Why don't you give us a little tour around the kitchen? Tell us about some of your wares.
For sure. Grab your beers and let's go.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to Jeffro's Barbecue. I'm Jeffro. Welcome to my kitchen. Here we are. We're going to rock past the char grill where our world famous burgers are cooked. We sell a ton of burger. It's our number one thing in the restaurant. We've won awards for our burgers 2 years running. We have a whole different variety of burgers, and most of you people in Niagara Falls, I think, know already. The word's definitely gotten out over the last 6 years. We're in our new location now, just 1 year through the I won't say the dirty word, but we're plowing through, and we're definitely producing some awesome barbecue.
So Jeff, what's your most popular burger?
I'd have to say our big brisket burger. So it's basically an 8-ounce patty on top of probably close to 4-6 ounces of brisket, sliced brisket, and topped with cheese, mayo, and barbecue sauce. That's our number one seller. Has been from day one. Yeah.
And you have a smoker back there as well, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Our big Fast Eddie Cook Shack, all the way from Oklahoma. It's electric fired, 2 big wood boxes. I vary the wood up. I use mesquite, cherry wood, hickory. I change it up all the time. Apple wood, lots of fruit woods. Gives the meat a real nice flavor. Brisket, definitely our number one seller for sure. Pulled pork's right up there, and our ribs, we award-winning ribs here. So, yeah, we just do real deal Southern barbecue as close as we can up here in the north, and that's what we do, man. Barbecue.
So how much meat do you think you go through in a month?
Well, brisket, we're probably pushing in a month, probably close to 1,000 pounds of brisket, I would think. Just guessing top of my head, but it's cool. It's a lot. It's a lot.
How big is the smoker? Can you fit a whole pig?
I've actually had two 60-pound pigs in there. We do a thing called Dude's Dinner once in a while, kind of a private event, and we put 2 60-pounders in there, no problem whatsoever. So it's it'll hold 550 pounds of meat in one shot. So yeah, it's for the size of the smoker, the way it's designed. It's really super efficient, electric, and it's got its own hood vent, so it does its own exhaust, and it's separate from the line. And it worked great. Just been phenomenal for the 6 years it runs almost every day. So yeah, it's really cool.
Awesome. I imagine you're ready to see some customers come back in.
Yeah, we're dying for them. We really are. We can't wait. We got so many locals that love hanging here. The bar, the live music, everything, So once we get back open, it's going to be awesome. So can't wait.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Let's head back to the table.
Yeah, for sure. I'm thirsty.
All right. So now that we're back, out of curiosity, Jeff, I know smoking meats and barbecuing meats for a living just doesn't come naturally to a lot of people. What got you started in this?
I was a backyard pool party, actually. just playing around. I had a little smoker in the back, and I was doing some ribs, and I was doing some smoked chicken wings, and just a variety of stuff for a pool party. And I remember everybody going over and I cut up all the ribs and got everything prepared and that, and everybody started diving into everything, and they just went crazy. And a couple buddies were like, "Man, you really should open a restaurant," you know. We took it literally, and we did it. I sold my business, my previous business. My wife quit her job, and we dove right headfirst into it, not ever owning a restaurant before. So.
Wow.
It was a huge learning curve for us, and it's been quite a ride. Let me say.
I bet. I bet.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
But it all started from a pool party, really, and just kind of sinking in. People saying it. It would happen, more times. People would come around and say, "Wow, this is great," or "Wow, how'd you do this?" or "How'd you make that sauce?" Or giving out recipes and whatnot. So, people really dug it, and we said, well, why not? Let's do it.
That's awesome. So from backyard to bar, and here you are.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
So out of curiosity, was that the first time you actually smoked something?
Oh no, I was smoking stuff for quite a few years actually, probably about 5 or 6 years beforehand.
Okay.
And just kind of like experimenting with recipes and sauces and rubs and all kinds of stuff, right? Just to kind of dial it in, right? And being in Canada, I'd be out there at 5 in the morning lighting fires outside. In the middle of the wintertime, be minus 15 out, and still doing it no matter what, and tended those fires all day, like for 12, 14 hours, right? But, you get to have some beers, right?
Well, absolutely.
So that's the beautiful thing about...
Smoking meat and beers.
Yeah. So all you guys out there, if you need to kind of escape, from a significant other, buy yourself a smoker and go in the backyard and have some fun.
Or you can just come here.
Or you can come here too.
And grab a beer and sit around the smoker.
You can do that too.
You should have prime seating space around your smoker.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just wafting a little bit of smoke towards the patrons.
Yeah, it's always good when the door opens at a certain time, when, let's say, a batch of ribs are done or whatever. The whole place is just like, the smell is so phenomenal. And everybody's like, "What is that?" They can smell it out into the street. We've actually had neighbors a block away in the summertime saying, "Man, I can smell your smoker. It's just coming into the window. It smells so amazing."
It's funny you say that.
Yeah.
The first time I met you was a few years back.
Right.
Working a festival down here on Queen Street.
That's right.
And I was, so fortunate to do sound on the stage right there. And I didn't even realize we had a barbecue joint downtown Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
And I showed up that morning to set up. And as soon as I got out of my car, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like,
Yeah.
somebody's smoking something. And I looked over and I saw the sign on the building. I was like, oh, this is the best stage ever to work.
Perfect. Everybody fought to get that stage too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what you should do? You should get a giant timer for your front window that says "smoker door opening at this time" with a countdown timer.
That's a good idea, actually.
We
We should do that.
A little smoking door opening beer special.
Yeah, come on in and get a whiff.
Beers, regular price, whiff, free.
Yeah, that's right. You got
Well, I don't know how you guys are doing in terms of your drinks. I know I'm past the bend.
it. Get thirsty.
This is really easy to drink. So why don't we do this? Let's have one more sip. We'll get past the bend on your glasses, and let's see if our pages are still the same. All right?
All right.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Well, I'm gonna say right off the top, this is just too easy to drink. It's if I could take the best of a malted beer or a hop beer and a light beer, this has got to be it.
Really
it goes down smooth.
Yeah.
It's very light on flavors, but you can still taste the flavors. Still having the mouthfeel on the edges of my mouth. I'm still liking this, and I'm drinking this way too easy.
No, I hear you there. It's definitely very smooth, and but it's got a bite though too. There's a bite there, like you say. That dryness is awesome. I love that. I love a nice dry ale like that. Yeah, it's really good. Really enjoying it.
What are your thoughts? Ray?
Yeah, I agree with you guys absolutely. It's a really flavorful ale. I find a lot of times ales taste the same.
Yeah.
They're very, it's just kind of run of the mill.
Yeah.
You open it up, that's a beer.
The malt is
That's exactly
really
what
good.
it is. There's a bit of a caramelly, malty
Yep, definitely.
flavor there that's just, it's so satisfying to drink.
I would keep this in my fridge for sure.
For
sure.
It's starting to look like
At
that.
this point, yeah.
I definitely would.
And the can is so cool.
Yep.
So
I do have to say, it's kind of misleading. I'm not a big Iron Maiden fan.
Right.
To be honest with you, I probably couldn't name one Iron Maiden
Oh,
song.
there's one there.
Trooper.
So there you go. You're good.
Sort of based on the March of the Light Brigade, probably.
Yeah.
All I can say is, looking at this can, if I were to see this at the liquor store or the beer store,
Yeah.
I'd probably pass only because of the fact that it's got the Trooper on there, it's got Iron Maiden on there, and I have to say, I'm glad we picked this up to try because I wouldn't have tried it anyways.
Yeah.
Or
No, good
otherwise.
choice. Good
So
choice for sure.
I've seen this a number of times and have absolutely walked by it.
Yeah. Don't be afraid, people. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a great beer. It's I mean the skeleton-y looking dude.
Eddie.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So
it is. Now
I want to find more beer by this company too.
I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if they do or not.
I would like to find more.
Well, we're
beer
going to have
by
to find that out. You know
Absolutely.
what? If we do find out, we're going to put it in the description area below. So take a look there, and if you can find it, feel free to throw it down in the comments. Let us know if there are other beers made by this company.
Yeah, for sure.
Gonna be opening back up.
Yep.
We're drinking this cool beer.
Yep.
I gotta ask, what is your most popular menu item, and what beer would you pair with that item?
Well, this beer would actually go with a lot of my menu. Actually, it really would. It's really that good. Brisket is number one seller here for sure, hands down. I modeled my brisket after a famous guy down in Texas. His name is it's slipping my mind right now, which is ridiculous. It's Aaron Franklin.
Okay.
And anyways, he has the best brisket in North America, and he's in Austin, Texas. And he put out a few YouTube videos and stuff, and how-to videos, and I kind of followed his thing and his recipes and stuff, and it worked, right? So then I brought it to the stage of a restaurant. And my smoker, being electric and whatnot, is so consistent, and it's computerized as well. It keeps everything so exact that the brisket comes out the same every time. So it's just like Aaron's, right? So I would love for Aaron to try some Ontario brisket, and compare it to Texas brisket. I would love it.
I'll tell you, if Aaron's out there, and we're gonna shoot him a message. You have a full invite come down to Niagara Falls.
As soon as that border opens up,
we might have to have a brisket competition.
Brisket off.
Yeah, 100%.
And a cool thing about Aaron as well is his restaurant. It's a tailgate every day there. People come at about 7 o'clock in the morning. They set up their bag chairs. They got their coolers of beer, and they literally party every single day. There's a crowd to wait. He opens at 11 in the morning, and he is completely sold out of brisket by 2 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah, completely sold out.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that just goes to show you how popular brisket is in Texas. Especially when it's good.
I can tell you 100%. I have had your brisket here, and we loved it.
Awesome.
Actually, my wife asked if I could take some home today, but
sorry about that. Next time.
Yeah, it is absolutely delicious. I love that smoky smell that comes out of the meat. You see the rings.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is just, it's almost like a piece of art too.
It really is. I mean, the time invested. I mean, we smoke our stuff for 15 hours, our heavy cuts. So pork butts and briskets. So it's at least 15 hours, and then there's some hold time on there as well. So the longer you can hold a brisket and those heavy cuts, the more tender it's going to be, and the more succulent it's going to be, right? So that's the secret, people.
I've noticed that from your previous location, this is a major upgrade in terms of size.
Mm-hmm.
How much bigger would you say the size of your restaurant is now?
It's like 5 times the size.
It is it's cavernous. I'm looking down to the entrance. It's cavernous.
Yeah, it's a venue. It really is a barbecue venue.
I don't know if you guys can see behind Jeff, but that's the stage over there, and it's like
I'll tell you the exact footage because my architect was here doing a floor plan when we were trying to get open, and it's 248 feet from the front door to the back of the stage.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
We can put them in here. Yeah, we're licensed for over 200 people.
You got a football game here.
Yeah. We can do shuffleboard on the floor, whatever. We got lots of room for anything.
Well, I know Ray is looking forward to live venues. I think everyone's just looking forward to just be able to get out and socialize again.
Absolutely.
It's just the wife and I were actually just talking about this the other day. It's not the same sitting at home and drinking. You want to be out, and you want to be able to. I personally like to overhear other people's conversations. I'm that nosy.
Yeah, well, that's part of it, right? It's
yeah.
part of the social thing, and I mean,
it's the interaction.
To be there with people. I mean, it's we miss people. You know
what? I can't wait for you to be open.
Mm-hmm.
First off,
me too.
Just for food, if not for the beers as well. I'm hoping you'll stock this in the future.
I'm definitely going to throw a couple cases in the fridge for sure. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you're in the area and you do want to try the Trooper beer, come down to Jeffro's. Another reason to come down.
Let's just keep our fingers crossed that the expectation of going into red and hopefully to orange and yellow and green after that, as is predicted right now, is true.
Yeah.
I read that this morning. That looks like maybe next week we might move into red. So fingers crossed.
Let's see how it goes.
Well, it's all about positive thinking,
right? Let's get back 100%. Open. Let's get out there. Let's still stay safe. Let's respect what our health professionals are telling us to do. So that we can get open back up and get venues like Jeffro's Barbecue here back into a situation where they're making a profit and they're doing stuff for the community and they're getting the bands back in here.
For sure.
Well, 100%. And Ray is spot on when he's saying we got to support local. They've worked this hard to get here. The last thing we need to do is go backwards and have them shut down again. So if you are out and about, don't be a Nimrod and ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah.
That's how old I am. I said Nimrod.
That's a good word.
I'm gonna put the description underneath, okay, guys?
I actually use that word. So
let's respect space. Let's make sure these guys stay open. Let's support local, just like Jeffro's. I'm telling you what. I see a couple more sips. I'm almost at the chug. Oh wow, you guys got a ways to go.
I'm ready. I'm good.
It's all good.
You know what? You're what? 10-1-0?
Yeah, 10-1 and 0.
And only because that one was a mixed drink.
Yeah, and there was way too much ice in my glass, and I got poked in the eye by a piece of twig that was in the mixed drink.
Well, there's always an excuse, right?
But that was an amazing mixed drink, though.
Awesome.
Now, being a smoker or barbecuist, being the expert,
I like that word.
Is there something that you would like to make or do that you haven't tried yet?
Not really.
You tried everything on this stuff,
right? I've smoked everything, man. Honestly, we used to, for example, we used to do a smoked tomato and onion salad dressing.
What?
And I'd smoke all the tomatoes and onions and garlic, and then puree everything, and then and mix it up and mix it into a salad dressing, and it was a huge success. So
wow!
I'm gonna bring it back this summertime.
That sounds awesome.
That's a real refreshing, awesome salad dressing.
So, do you sell the sauces that you make and the salad dressings that you make?
We sell barbecue sauce right now and Carolina mustard. So I do a Carolina mustard barbecue sauce as well. So we sell.
What's a Carolina mustard?
It's basically barbecue sauce, but instead of the base being ketchup, it's mustard, and it's fabulous with pork.
Oh,
absolutely fabulous! It's my favorite barbecue sauce actually for
awesome.
ribs, and for even like chicken. It's really good on chicken as well, but for pork, it's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I'm not. I hate ketchup. I can't.
So then you would absolutely love the mustard.
I do like mustard. I like the tang in mustard.
And also, I'm going to be bringing my Carolina vinegar back too, which is a nice. It's a traditional Northern Carolina vinegar, spicy vinegar, kind of with brown sugar, and put that on your pork as well, like on pulled pork and ribs. It's really good.
So that's like
a staple. It's a staple, and you can
it.
actually put it on the table and squirt it on your pork as well. It's really good. Yeah.
I'm ready for the final chug. Are you guys?
Yeah, why not?
Man.
All right.
Well, we've got rules here, right?
We have rules. So the way it works is Ray is going to count to 3. We're going to chug it back and it's glass to the table.
All right.
And I'm going to say no consequences this week.
Yeah, no consequences.
Okay. Well, whatever. Or we could all just do a consequence shot or something. I got some whiskey here. I think we should all do a shot.
Okay. Well, you know what? we'll all do a shot.
Yeah.
The participation shot.
Let's switch it up.
This is the purple ribbon of drinking.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Count us down.
Okay. 1. He's cheating. He's getting ready.
I'm not cheating.
2.
I don't know if you've ever seen the footage. I'm using the last one to put it to my mouth.
3.
You son of a bitches.
Wow, that's good. That's a good chug.
Oh,
I'm almost sad that I chugged that.
Me too.
It's such a good beer.
I'm just pissed that I lost again.
I noticed on the chug, it's got real bitter, like a real nice bitter
Yeah,
to it.
it hits you. It hits you. I think because when you're chugging, you're breathing into your
Sure,
nose,
sure.
so it's got to be the extra oxygen.
That it really got that. There's that bitter malt. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, if you could give it a score out of 5, what would you give it?
I'm gonna give it a solid 4.
Solid 4.
Solid 4 out of 5 for sure.
Ray, what are your thoughts on this beer?
Yeah, like I said, off the hop, I got the lemon. That lemony citrus flavor kind of went away as I drank more, and it became more of a malt.
Malts for
ale.
sure. I got the same thing.
Yeah, and I gotta say, this is a beer for the fridge. I've
sure.
walked by it probably a dozen times in the beer outlet. I'm gonna grab some next time I'm there.
Yeah, wicked.
I agree with Jeff. I'm gonna give this a solid 4.
You know what? I could definitely taste the bitters on that chug. It was still easy drinking, even though I lost the chug. I really enjoyed
What
it.
else is new?
Wow, I'm getting ribbing from the new guy. Jeez. I'm going to edit that out, Jeff. I'm just joking. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said before, having passed this many times, I would not have even thought twice about picking this beer up. Now that I have, now that I've tasted it, I enjoyed it. I'm on the same page as these guys. I'm going with a 4 on this. So a 4 out of 5 from the three of us.
Nice.
A fantastic beer.
Yeah, really good.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
Jeff, we want to thank you for being on our show.
Awesome.
It was an absolute blast being here. Thank you very
Glad
much.
you guys come out, man. This is great.
Can't wait to taste your food again.
Yeah, man.
What we want to do is we want to give you the floor. Tell us what you got coming up, specials, anything you want to tell the people out there. This next little bit is just for you.
Nice, thanks. Yeah, we got burger specials every day of the week. They vary. Most locals here know, they know what they are. They phone and they say, "Hey, you got that Big J burger?" And Ray knows all about the Big J.
Oh yeah.
So, and we're shooting for getting open and getting live entertainment in here. That's the biggest goal right now. So that's it, really. I mean, just getting open. That's the whole thing.
Where do we find your specials online, Jeff?
You can go right to jeffrosbarbecue.ca and everything's on there. It's updated daily, and you're good to go.
Any social media that you can take a look at?
You can go to our Instagram, Jeffro's Barbecue, and that's about it.
Awesome.
Yep.
So we'll put those links down below for you guys to check out. Definitely, if you're in the area, stop by. Once again, support local. Once again, Jeff, we want to thank you very much. And with that being said, I'm Paul.
I'm Ray.
And this is Jeff.
Yep.
We are the Alconauts, and we thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, everybody. Cheers.